There was a debate recently on the topic, do Christians and Muslims worship the same God? Um, and you had Dr. Trent Doherty and Dr. Christopher Tamaszewski defending the Catholic and Eastern Orthodox position that Christians and Muslims worship the same God. And then you had J. Dyer and Father Ananias defending their own position that they do not. And what J. Dyer tried to do is he tried to show that Vatican II contradicted a bunch of previous statements from popes and councils of the Catholic Church. He quoted the Fourth Lateran Council that said, if you abandon your crusader vow against the Muslims, you're excommunicated. That doesn't contradict Vatican II, or that Christians and Muslims worship the same God. He quoted Pope Innocent III saying Muhammad's an antichrist. Again, that doesn't contradict Vatican II, or that Christians and Muslims worship the same God. He quoted Council of Vienne saying Christian kings are called to suppress Muslim worship. Again, doesn't contradict Vatican II, or that Muslims and Christians believe in the same God. He quoted Pope Calixtus III calling Islam a diabolical sect. Again, it doesn't contradict Vatican II, or the fact that Muslims and Christians worship the same God. However, he did have one quote that was pretty good here. Pope Urban II, I got it on the screen here, and it says that the Muslims worship demons. And that's a pretty good quote. It seems to contradict the fact that they worship the same God. But J. Dyer didn't tell you his source on this. This doesn't come from the pen of Urban II. It's actually a speech. And the speech was recorded by this 12th century French chronicler, Fulcher of Chartres. And it's like the speech that starts out with a crusade. And in fact, there are... We don't need to believe that this chronicle is infallible. It could be wrong in the recording of that speech. And it probably is, because there are 4 other versions of that speech. They're all contained in this volume here. And they are Robert the Monk, the Gesta Francorum, Baldric of Dol, and Guibert of Nogent. And they all say that, and none of them bring up this quote that they worship demons. So Fulcher of Chartres is probably wrong. He's not infallible. He's not the magisterium. We don't have to believe in him. Fulcher of Chartres was wrong in recording that they worship demons. Muslims and Christians worship the same God as Catholicism and Eastern Orthodoxy both teach.